There's
Hey,
nothing to be nervous about. How you doing today?
I'm great.
That's
I'm
awesome.
How are you?
I'm doing good. You definitely know how to come in with an entrance. I will say that.
I had
Is it?
to. And congrats on your badge.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So just real quick before we get started, like I was telling you about just a minute ago, I'm not ignoring the comments. I'm not ignoring the gifts, but I won't be commenting on them or anything like that. Okay.
Mhm.
So, just anybody that's in here, please know that I'm not ignoring y'all. So, I definitely appreciate everybody being here, and of course, our honored guest, the lovely Lele. Um, so the like I've said in a lot of the other guests, or the question I've asked our guests is, and I always like to hear some of their responses. What made you want to become a streamer?
Uh, at first, I wasn't even thinking about becoming a streamer. I was a gifter.
Okay.
I was a
Right.
gifter. I went to other people's streams. When I did get back on the app, because I had this app since I was like 20, it was just
Okay.
sitting there. When I got back on the app, I saw that they had streaming, started going into people's lives, ended up joining a family. And
Okay.
it was that family who pushed me to stream. And I don't know if y'all know who Plug is, but I got to give it to him. He pushed me to stream because I would get on for 5 minutes, then get off. Really, because I'm such a shy person. Y'all don't
Uh-huh.
understand. So it kind of like got me out of my bubble and everything. So
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I can definitely attest to that because when I started out as a gifter as well, and at some point I was like, well, let me see what this other side looks like. Nobody was like coaxing me like, hey, but they're like, hey, I'm gonna try this out, and yeah, I was about the same. I'd be in there for like 10 minutes, nobody's showing up. I'm like, okay, this sucks. Bye, click.
That was me.
So
That was me.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, here we are.
Like,
So
man, I
yeah,
ain't get no viewers. I'm done.
right.
Like nobody like me.
Like, like, how did they get all these viewers? But yeah, let's a lot of people do say that they always started out as a gifter, and then at some point, for whatever reason, they transition. So who was your mentor when it comes to streaming? Who was the person you looked up to, or kind of guided you along?
I don't know. Y'all probably know who Finesse King is, right? So Finesse King, he most definitely had a lot to do with me streaming and guiding my way. He was
Okay.
like one of the first persons who like told me, "Go get your badge." He was like, "We going for your badge." He was more happy when I got my badge than I was. So, like
Okay.
I love that guy. Like I really do. He had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
definitely
I have
doing
to say
good.
yes, yeah.
Okay. So what was some of the things that he said that? So he's like, "Let's go get your badge." What do you feel like were some of the things that made you, or things he said or maybe did that made you be like, you know what, he's right?
He stayed on top of it because I did not want to go live. He was
Okay.
messing. Okay, you got to go live. You at work? You got to go live. Like I would be on live 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then
Okay.
go to work after. He was like, "You want that badge, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do, I
Right.
do." So he had a lot to do with it. Sadie, what's up? I don't know.
Yeah, you
He's a
did. Yeah.
guy, he is.
Awesome. So, you may have kind of somewhat answered this question already, but there may be a little more to it. But what or who do you attribute your success as a top bad streamer?
My viewers, all of my viewers, I have to say, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Like they
Right.
don't have to give me. They don't
Right.
have to give me. They choose to give me. They choose
Exactly.
to promote me. So everybody who comes to my live and show me love. And I don't think y'all know how much I appreciate y'all. I don't think you guys know exactly.
That's that's the common thing. I know at least for myself as well that people ask me, or people don't even ask me. I volunteer. I'd be like, look, I wouldn't be where I'm at now if it wasn't for the viewers.
Exactly.
for the people coming in supporting that don't have to, don't need to, if they didn't want to, there's just so much.
And
I actually, when I got, what was funny is when I got to my 5K favorites, I literally got, it made me think of you, or when it happened, when you won the battle the other day, it made me think of me when I got my 5K and it was just getting 5K favorites. I'm over here emotional. Like, what the hell? It's just
I'm a very
favorites.
emotional person. I don't know why, but like,
Right,
oh, it has a lot to do with the viewers. They don't
right,
understand. I was shy. Y'all, streaming is something I would have never thought I would be doing. So to
exactly.
join it and I'm a top badger, what? What?
Hello.
Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
right. It's still shy.
Still shy. Still shy. I be
Yeah, I mean,
trying, y'all. Like I be trying. Y'all got me out that
yeah.
bubble, so that's all that matters.
Well, you got her to peek out of it. I think she kind of gets back in it once in a while, and then she'll kind of peek out, and then.
Yeah,
um, but yeah, I can definitely attest that as well. I mean, it's definitely right. I mean, I can definitely attest to that because something I'm not used to. I'm a shy person, and to get in front of people when people are like, hey, this, that, and the other, I'm like, it's not me, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So, um, so what do you look to accomplish as a top streamer here on Tagged?
Man. Um, so to me, being the top streamer is we're the face of tag, right? We're the
Right.
face of the app. So I really would like for more people to get along, especially top badgers.
Hmm.
So my goal is to get along with everybody. People be like, "You get along with too many people." I'm like, "What? Why is that even a
Right.
is why is that an issue? Like that should be a good thing. I feel like everybody should be getting along, especially the top streamers. I can't stress that enough. Y'all should get along. I feel like especially like the guy top streamers get along better than the females. I don't know. It could be like a envy thing, but it shouldn't be that way. I go to every female top badge live. I try to,
Hmm.
and I'll show them love just because.
Right.
So
I
I,
mean, because right. Well, because too, and a lot of people, I've during the week when I have my stream, just kind of talking to people and stuff, just kind of getting their input on certain things is, and it is one of my last guests also alluded to this as well was there's a bad stigma surrounding top bad streamers,
yeah,
um, and the conversation we had later on too, and hopefully any other top badge that is in here can attest that we just need to break the mold, do
yeah,
something to where um, like she said, we're representing tagged, okay, whether you even y'all that don't have a top edge, y'all that are up and coming and doing well and stuff like that, represent
yeah,
tag, okay, they're so why not do something? We got enough negative stuff around here, so why don't we bring some positivity in a world that sometimes just sucks? What's
we got
that?
enough trolls. I was like, we got enough trolls on the app. At least streamers could just get along. Like,
Right, right. So you know, so anybody else in here, if to take the vow with me from this point forward, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring a positivity. There's gonna be some friendly competition, of course. There's gonna be people that are really competitive, obviously.
of course,
But let's just, this one big happy family. Family sometimes doesn't always get along. That's fine. We get that. Some people don't always see eye to eye, but I would definitely like to see that myself because it's too bad that some of them, you know, probably don't represent as well as others.
exactly.
Um, so I definitely love this question. So I love to hear the responses.
Mm-hmm.
Is who is your hero and why?
Lele, don't get emotional. Okay, so I would have
Hey,
to say my mom and my dad, only
okay.
because, and I don't know, people might say that a lot, but it's true because they've been through a lot, and even though they've been through a lot, even though they were struggling, they never showed it to us. And me
Right.
growing up watching that, that's what kind of made me the woman I am today. So like, shoot, I remember us. Used to live in Jersey, so they would skip some nights not to eat just for us to eat.
Wow.
It's like, yo, like what? So I don't know. I look at that stuff and I'm just like, I don't know. Every time I think about it, I get all emotional. Jordan's laughing and like, but yeah, it's just like yes, they are my heroes. They've done a lot, and I feel like it's my turn to return the favor. It's only right. It's
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, there's no, and every time I, get an answer to that question from the guest, I love to hear it because a lot of times it is parents, or a lot of times it's some type of relative that made that sacrifice, to help them to get to where they're at.
yeah,
That they, I'm sure you can say, like you just said, I wouldn't be the woman that I am if it wasn't for my parents making the
right.
sacrifices that they made,
I
and
mean,
to
even
be
though they had their days where they argued, they still didn't like show that to us. It was
right.
love. That's what I love about them. Even if y'all
Well,
in a good place, y'all didn't show it to y'all children. So y'all, to us, y'all like the perfect picture. So it's just like, oh, even though I knew they argued, but it didn't even matter.
right. Well, I have to say they did a awesome job of raising you. You're definitely a humble person. I could, not that I was looking for bad things, but there wasn't a person on this app that I spoke to that had anything
Thank you, though.
um, bad to say. In fact, everybody was like, "Oh, we love Lily's just so humble. She's so sweet. She's so this. She knows how to make an entrance, as y'all see. She did it last week as well. I'm like, jeez. She's like, hello. So that's awesome. That's definitely awesome. I like to hear that. So, what are some of the other aspirations that you have besides streaming? What are some other things that you look to do outside of tag?
So I don't know. Some of you guys know, but a lot of you guys don't know. I'm a cosmetologist. So I do makeup, I do hair. I want to own my own makeup line. That would be amazing. So if that was to happen one day, I don't know, I might cry again. Y'all just never know. But like, yeah, my own makeup line. That's my goal. I've been working on it.
Okay.
Didn't get there yet, but I'm gonna get there. Um, and then streaming. I don't know. It's something about streaming that I love. I don't know if it's because of the conversations I have on live with you guys, but it's not
Right.
even just the gifts, it's the conversations that come with it and the love and the support. So, yeah, but most definitely my own makeup line. That's what I'm aiming towards. And possibly some photography because I was into that too.
Well, hey, listen, y'all, coming soon. The makeup line for coming from Lele. I wonder what the name will be. Don't tell us yet.
Yes, coming
Yeah.
soon.
Coming soon.
I'm
Hey, but this is
excited.
definitely a great platform to kind of get that out. I knew of some people on here before that had done the same thing, or not same thing, a similar thing. They got on here to kind of get the word out
Hmm.
and do things to get their own. Now, when you say makeup line, are you saying a specific makeup or like just all types of makeup?
All types for
Okay.
everybody. Yeah, all skin types, all of that, all of it.
So for my imperfections right here, I'm just kidding.
For guys too. Why not?
Right.
I used to cut guys' hair. It was just I had to stop because it wasn't my thing. But I did cut guys'
Okay.
hair.
Well, because when you just said that you cut guys' hair, I was like, "Where you at?" Because I need a haircut like really bad. But then you said that wasn't my thing. I'm like, "Well, forget it. Never mind. I'll wait."
No, I think what it was is because I think guys are more. They get scared. They get in your chair and they're just like
Yep.
they're looking at you and they make me nervous just because they nervous. It's just like calm down. I got y'all. I
Oh
got
yeah.
y'all.
You think I'm sweating now during this interview? So I get in a chair that somebody I was never cut my hair before. You might as well forget it. I need a towel because I'm like, oh Lord.
Hey, I don't know.
But
Didn't messed up a haircut yet, y'all. So
Yeah.
so that says a lot.
She said, "Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you, Godfather. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I got you. I got you.
All right. So if you could change anything on the app, what would you change and why?
Um,
Or it
like
could
I
be
said,
things.
before, top badgers' attitudes towards each other. Feel like it should be better, but that's just for the top badgers. The app itself, I feel like it has so many glitches. I don't know if this be happening to y'all, but I have to restart my live like 4 times before I could get on. And
Hmm.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I see people coming in, but they're not really in my live. They can't get into my live. The
Yeah, I've had
glitches,
that before.
yeah, the glitches are wild. Most
Or
definitely
like,
glitches.
okay, yeah, because I'll be here and like I see people coming in. I know a lot of times people just come in and don't say anything, but I'm like, okay, well somebody could say something, and I'm like, so I like, well let me get my other device see if I can get in, and then I can't even get in. I'm like, oh well, let me start over.
I just be sitting there and I'm just like, hey, wait, can you guys see me? Are y'all here? I don't know. So yeah,
Right. Like, hello.
hello.
Am I just talking to myself? Okay. Yeah, they've. So here's something I was thinking about the other day. So some top bad streamers do have a gift that's kind of about or like them. Is there one now for Lele? And if there isn't, what would a Lele gift look like?
Yo, I'm Jet Life. I'm Jet Life.
Jet life.
Even
Okay.
though I love the dragons or whatever, it's like a huge thing. I love just dropping the jets like 4 or 5 times in a row, and then everybody just like it's like the reactions I get out of it. So I love jets. I don't know. I'm Jet Lele, I guess.
Jet Lele.
Jet Lele.
Hey, there you
Jet Lele.
go.
I do. I like it.
Hey, that's I was talking and somebody's said so now wonder what a Godfather gift. Anyway, so that'd be pretty interesting. Uh so you just had the Gunny Battle, and first of all I want to say congratulations. Awesome. I will say that's the very first one I've ever shot in, even though I probably shot like two peeps. No, I'm just kidding.
I appreciate
Um,
it.
but that was the first one I ever shot in, and it was pretty lit. I've seen a few other ones. It was definitely lit. How did you prepare um, for it, and what would you change if you did another one?
Um, I wouldn't change anything, but for me preparing, I did well. Nola, who is in Sniper's fam, she did my flyers. She does great flyers. I posted a lot of flyers. They posted my flyers. Um, Other people was posting my flyers, so I appreciate that.
Hey,
But
okay,
it's all about promoting. Because if you don't promote it, nobody knows what time or when your battle
right,
is. So you can't really expect them to show up. So it took a lot of promoting. The battle itself, it was amazing. I don't know if everybody was like in there when I started crying, but that was real. Those were joy
right,
tears, real tears of joy. I was shocked because I wasn't expecting all of that.
right.
I was just, and then it was the people who shot for me. I was like, what? What? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm crazy about this app, y'all. I'm crazy about y'all. Like y'all just don't know. I
No,
was
that's
I
right.
was nervous. I was a nervous wreck for an entire week. I was like, I don't
Mhm.
know, guys. I don't know if I should do this battle. I don't know. I was like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I don't
I
know.
remember a few times coming in, and she was talking about it. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a drink before or should I do it after. I don't want to drink too much. I
I
don't
don't
want
want
to do this.
to.
And then I came in after she won. Well, I was there when she won, and then I left for a little bit, and I came back, and that's when she was all emotional about it. And it's like, look, you deserve this. Like, what?
Yeah.
Because there's a phrase or a quote or whatever, you reap what you sow. So all these people that you've supported and done things for, and you didn't do them. I can tell by just a few conversations, a few times I've been in your broadcast, that you're the type of person, you don't do it with the expectation of anybody doing it back. You do
Right.
the expectation because you enjoy it, and because
I
it's so
always
genuine.
when I gift, and it doesn't matter if I gift you, for example, if I give you 200K, I always say, because it just doesn't make any sense to me. Especially if I'm swiping for it, if I give you, I'd rather you cash that out than convert it and give it to somebody else. Just because
Right.
it's truly a gift from me to you. So it's like, I don't know. I can't stress that enough. I'm just like, yo, whatever I shoot you, you keep. I want you to keep it. And you come back. But anyway, if you come back, and then that's great too. But like, yeah,
Right.
you're entitled. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate that, Cat. Um, so yeah, I mean, and I've had people kind of fuss at me, that I'm always the type of person, if someone, or I've always been the type of person, when you come in, anybody comes in and drops, I feel like I got to give it back, or,
Right.
or at least give it back, and then just kind of getting out of that whole routine of like, um, you know, yourself, myself, any other streamers in here. This is like work, so that's our
Yeah.
payment. So
Yeah.
to get in that
Exactly.
mindset is kind of hard. So
Now I'm not saying like when people come show you love, like at least go to their, like, even if you don't gift them back, like at least go to their live and like have a
right,
conversation with them.
right.
Like just to show that you appreciate them coming by your live and doing that for you. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Jordan.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
thank you.
Jordan. Oh.
I told you I'm still working on my gift face, so if it looks awkward, please excuse me. All
He's
right.
like, I'm not sure what my face is yet, but thanks.
Right, like it
Hey.
will. Um. Yeah, I still don't. It'll come, I guess. So, so what is your most common? And I don't know. I'm trying to think a few times. So, are you known for any like certain response when it comes to a certain gift?
A certain response, like what I do when I get
Yeah,
gifted.
we get jet Lele. So when a jet comes through, what's your response? More times than not.
I'm like I don't know why, but I always put my face in the camera, like okay, and I start clapping. I'm like, oh gosh, I look retarded, but like whatever. I'm like, I need to stop. But that's usually like my
Right.
response. What? Okay,
There you go.
see. And shout out to Jordan. He's my number 2 all time gifter.
Hey, awesome. Shout out. Um, yeah, so very similar. I have no clue. Like, am I supposed to like? I thank you, but I don't know what to do.
They were like, "Why you always say thank you to every gift you get?" And I was like, "Because they don't have to throw it. They don't have to throw
Exactly,
it.
exactly.
For
Like
me
I
to
literally
not
have,
say thank you, I just feel like it's rude and it's just, I don't know, stuck up like,
but
and I don't want to come off that way.
right,
So I
and it
thank you,
goes
even
back to
if it's a
your
piece.
exactly. It goes back to the question earlier, about your hero and your parents. That's something that they instilled in you. Be thankful for every little thing, that
Exactly.
you receive, because it's not guaranteed. They don't have to do it. Like everybody that come in here, you didn't have to. I appreciate it. Trust me, you didn't have to. So
Exactly.
all of us have a story about our names on tags. Some long, some short. Some like okay. Um, what is the story behind your name, Lele?
It's just a nickname that I grew up with. It's very similar to my real name, but
Okay.
everybody, my aunties, grandmas, everybody, they call me Lele. Now on the app, it went from Lele baby, Lele princess, Lele bag, Lele everything. But now it's just Lele. But
Keep it simple.
it's just simple, Lele. But I don't know. It's just a name I grew up with. I'm pretty sure my grandma started calling me Lele, and we just stuck with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a name I just stuck with. I was like, okay, Lele.
Yeah, I probably couldn't use some of those
You guys
names.
don't get my real name, but hey, Lele works. Oh yeah, Lele finesse queen. It was everything. Like, oh my gosh.
Good Lord. I thought I had a
Yeah,
lot of names.
I was like,
Mine's
okay, I
good.
need to stop. I was like,
She said, I'm just keeping it simple. It's Lily. That's it. I ain't nothing else that damn thing, okay?
exactly. I was like, I need to stop.
Yeah, there's a few people that know my real name on here too. And so when they come into the stream and be like, hey, what's up? I'm like,
Oh my gosh. When that happens, my face kind of freeze, but then I'm just like, it's just so you don't say no more. Let me just block you real quick, then unblock you and tell you not to do that again.
well, see, they're some of them are my bouncers. Some of them are, so at some point I was like, you only know my first name, so ain't like you can do much with that.
Right. I don't know. It's just like, you see my name up there. Why would you come in here and say my real name?
Shh. Like, damn it. Shh.
Like, you see it. Like, I obviously don't have my name up there for a reason. Like,
And then you kind of go off camera to it. Everybody else are like, did you believe just so and so just. So.
yeah. I've been looking at, and most of the time, I might have somebody in my box just chat. We might have a conversation about something or a certain topic, and I'll just stare at them like, do you see that? Like,
Yep.
you, I'm like, where's my bouncer? So it's like, oh my god.
That awkward look like.
I'm like, but then I have to remind myself, a lot of my bouncers don't know my real name, so it's like, okay, they probably didn't think it was anything wrong with it. I'm just
Right.
like,
Right.
God.
It's a mixture for me as well. Some do, some don't. Some know me since I've been on the app. A couple years ago. So I started out with my real name. So yeah. So it's kind of the first time it happened. I was like,
Yeah, it's the mouth drop. It's like, I know you ain't just do that.
right. I know you. um. So what do you think makes you stand out from other streamers, whether it be just any of them?
I would like to thank my bubbly attitude. I don't know why. I don't know if y'all notice I smile a lot and I try to stop it. But
Oh,
literally I'm smiling like throughout the whole, like today. I'm just smiling. Why? Like I'm very bubbly. I, I can't even explain it. I don't know. And I barely get upset. You would actually have to really like, I don't know, get under my skin, I guess, but I barely get upset. So I don't know.
well,
I would like to think that's what makes me a little different. I won't show that I'm mad either. If I'm mad, y'all barely get that from me on live. I'll wait till I'm off live. And then I'll go off.
then she
I'm
goes
like, yeah.
throwing shit everywhere. Like,
Yeah, I gotta keep right. She said I'm late. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, guys.
but see, that's the thing, though. That's probably why people keep coming back because who wants to go into a broadcast and somebody's just got this bad attitude the whole time,
Yeah.
or not everybody has a great stream every time, but has a bad attitude when you come in and they're smiling, they're happy, it's genuine. It's not like she's faking it. It's not like you go in there and she's like it's hurting her to smile, you know, like like
Yeah.
half smile. You go in there and it's woo! That's what's up.
Jenny, really? Really?
And for the win. It's Jenny from the
Like,
suburbs. See, now we know that's got to be someone that
Jenny!
she, she must have learned it from you.
Yeah, maybe. That's another thing I do. I tend to say their name over and over again. And I don't know why. I'm just like, Jenny, like, Jenny. Oh
Well,
my gosh.
she had to learn it from somebody, and somebody else kind of did the, something very similar last week, if I do remember. So I'm just,
Yeah,
put it out there.
yeah, yeah,
Well, that
yeah.
was because he was late. Okay. Well,
That
Lena's
was
like, well, be late a little more often then. I don't care. Shoot. Be late as much as you want. Take your
um,
time. Whenever.
but that's one thing I like to keep in my life is good energy. It's rare to
Right.
come to my live and then you see a whole bunch of like people that's angry in the comments or in the
Right.
box. And I think that's what stands me out from the rest of the streamers. I don't really try to entertain drama either. I'm just like,
Okay.
okay, I'm Dr. Phil. What's wrong? Like it's just, yeah, it's not that serious. It's good.
It's like, let's talk about this.
I know. They'd be like,
We get
Lele,
all the-
shut up.
it's Lily the counselor, the therapist.
Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Um, so that's all the questions that I had. However, what I like to do at the end of each one of these interviews is give everybody in the viewers the opportunity to ask any questions that they may have for Lily. I'm sure everybody's got a few that they.
Oh, wow.
that,
I'm not going to answer that. Yeah, y'all try to get me. Like, I'm not gonna. I do love Jenny though. She's amazing. I do love her. I'm not gonna answer that right off back.
Nothing like put them on the spot.
Who's
Thank
my
you.
favorite?
Appreciate it.
How about who's my favorite streamers? I like that question better.
All right. Well, who's your favorite streamer?
Um, it's a couple. I got a couple because I don't really sit. I trying to do better at sitting in people's lives for a long time, but it's kind of awkward when you're sitting in somebody's live and they're just like, and then they change the song. It's like you guys not even talking. I gotta, but I would say, finesse. Who else do I like going? Who streams I going into? The whole the label family. I don't know if y'all know about them. Sniper, they're amazing. I
Okay.
feel like that was the most humble family I ever. I wouldn't even say that. It's a couple of humble families on this app, and that's why people who are against families, I wouldn't be so against it because they do push you to do
Mm-hmm.
better on the app. Um, Catfish J, uh, I don't know. He be having me hype. I don't know why, but he does. Freck. I don't know. I have a lot of streamers that I be going to. Much love.
Yeah, because it's to go into it. Like if I go in and it's dark, you can ask anybody that's I'm out. Bye. Whether I like you or not. See ya.
Yeah. Like if you're just sitting there and you're just like you're just eating, I'm just like, okay. Well, next live, but hey.
Right. Right. Or yeah. Or I'm looking at the ceiling. Like okay, I
Exactly.
could do that at home by doing this.
Exactly. Yeah, I love your live, Jenny. I think Jenny Live is the only live I can really like just get in the box and it be dark and nobody sees me and I'm just sitting there talking. So all you hear is my voice. I'm like, yeah. So Jenny Live is awesome too.
Okay. Awesome. Um, Yeah, because a few of the ones that you kind of go into, like if I have a few that I like to go into and just there's some I can just go on and just sit, like literally sit. I'm doing stuff, watching, eating. Yeah, I got a bunch of things going on, but I'm still just tuned in because what they've got going on is just like you're kind of part of it, and they make you feel part of it. And that's the ones that make you feel, back to like gifting and stuff like that. That's the ones that make you feel like you want to because you're
Right.
like, this is great. So let me, hey, thank you so much. Um, that's the ones that make you want to, almost feel inclined like you need to because they've entertained you or they've entertained your conversation. So,
Exactly.
did anybody else have any questions for Miss Lele? Any questions at all?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay,
I did.
not a
But a
question.
statement, yeah.
Right.
Aw, thank
Aw,
you.
hey, that's what's up. So you're gonna make her cry in the box
I,
now.
I, oh my gosh. Y'all just don't know. I need to stop being so emotional. Thank you guys.
But that's what makes you so genuine. That's
Yeah,
what
I
makes people
know.
want you.
I don't know. It has its downfalls and it has its ups. I don't know.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
she made me cry and you don't have feelings. Oh wow, okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jenny cried for the first time. It was amazing.
Okay.
Oh,
She is. I will have to. I have to agree with that, Jenny. She definitely is probably one of the most humble people that I've seen on the app.
thank
Streaming doesn't. I try to get around as much as possible as well, and it's one of the ones that you feel like you just want to kind of want to stick around. Like you almost really don't want to leave, and because it just makes everybody feel so comfortable. Um, uh, while they're in there conversating, the smile, the conversation,
you.
and just being so thankful of whether they send a peep or whether they send, a dragon or whatever. She's thoroughly, thoroughly excited about it and thankful.
Yeah.
Um,
And my teeth hurt. They hurting right now because I never stopped smiling this whole interview, and I'm just like trying to relax my face.
she doesn't like love bears. Oh, is there a story
That's
behind
my
that?
worst gift. Yeah, that's my. I hate that gift because it covers the comments, and it keeps sliding across the screen. Now, if Tag can like delete that gift, I'd be super happy.
Oh, now we got beef in the comments. So watch out.
Yeah.
Well, Lily, I definitely appreciate the. It's an honor and it's a privilege for you being a guest here on Tag You at TV. Thank you
It
so
was
much for coming.
the opportunity.
Um, Y'all definitely need to make sure that any of y'all that haven't been to her stream, which I doubt that that's many, but any of y'all that have not been to her stream, you definitely need to go check her out. Just her winning smile alone and her personality will keep you in there. So, um, hope you have a beautiful day.
I
Thank
hope
you
you
again for being a
do.
guest.
Thank you for having me on your live.
Oh, hey, it's an honor to have you here. Especially now, I gotta say this one more thing, okay? For y'all that want to make sure you're gonna win your gunny battle, this is coincidence, but the two people that have been in gunny battles, and I had to interview them the next day, they won. So I'm just putting that out there, okay? So.
Yeah, I don't know. You might want to try to get an interview with him. Good luck. But thank you for having me. I had fun. Did
That's for being late.
That's for being late.
Payback. No, that was revenge.
Godfather, do you see why they make me so emotional? Do you see
Right.
this?
Exactly. Then the- hey,
Oh,
that's what's up. And
I'm
it's still
so
a favorite.
But thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Definitely, I definitely appreciate you having us as a guest. Hey, y'all, we're gonna hang out for a little bit. Anybody wants to hang out for a little while? We're gonna have a little after party, I guess, if per
Y'all
se.
wanna have y'all wanna have an after party?
Okay, so let's do it. So,
Have an after party.
I don't know that after party right there. That was a bit much, wasn't it? I
That
was
was
like, oh,
yeah, caught me off guard.
I know the look was like I did it once. Don't make me do it again.
Like
She does.
oh,
She does. I can agree to that. Definitely.
thank
Definitely.
you.
Definitely. So,
Oh man. Okay, but I'm gonna get out the box before I start getting emotional again. But